The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Mariota. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota.
Yeah, I know. Come on in.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Gino on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That was a really nice job of awareness there by the left defensive end because he stayed out wide. That tells me that he's watched a lot of tape and studied a little bit because he knows they like to move the pocket. Came off of his block and able to get his man down out in the open field.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Roberts, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota.
Pillow.
This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Then because of the Titans, I ain't gonna get the number one pick.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota.
And
he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 7, Smith.
Oh my God. Get down, dog.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd down, this is Roberts. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Now Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
Bring up. By yourself there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Gino.
Excuse me, young fella.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss. No good.
First miss. What a jerk. Good God.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now, Mariota. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if you know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And it's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
so talented.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mariota on first down. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now Mariota. He completes it to Olave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Mariota will look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I love the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
And if he blitz, he scores. Either way. You choose. They all score. He's open now. Take a job. Hit him too. Man, take this nigga up top.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I'll be going in the media routes. That should be hard, man. That's what we used to see. I tried to sit this nigga down
and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
Let me get to work in here. My apologies. And in comes Chris Moore, who's been coming in pretty much every game for cleanup duty, as the Panthers have been getting waxed.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Moore now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going to try and throw. Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 65 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Quarterback.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Moore.
Hit him in.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Moore throwing again.
There you go.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Subscribe below. Subscribe below us. Easy. You guys even allowed to use this. Wow.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up.
And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A heck of a move. Man. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11. In motion left here, Marshall. Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right.
Got him quick. Good job. Good job, Chris.
And he'll find his way
Good
in
job.
for 2.
I love you.
We're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 75 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Beat like a gun. You see, then I just
and we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We gotta give him some work back. We gotta find a way to give him the work back here. That's from Pierce here. This go right here.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
More now to throw on 2nd down. That caught by Tremble. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Hit him quick. Pop. Hit him quick. They all open.
It's called Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Moore. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
You know this play. You know this play. You know this play. Oh, nobody's open. Nobody's open.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch me jump it. Watch me jump it. Look at this guy. They're just trying this thing. They're just trying this thing.
And he slips up past the 45.
I should have ran that to the wide side of the field.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Look, cut this hat. Hey, touch me there.
And he'll be brought
Let's go
down
11.
just
It can't
shy
stop
of
you,
40.
boy. Let's go 11.
First down, Mariota. This is caught. It's
Let's go 11. It can't stop you,
and he's going
boy.
to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Green. Touchdown right here.
Work. Let's work now. Work on the side. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, who wants you on there? Oh, that island kicking up sand, man. I don't need no help. Why is the computer asking me, do I need help? No, I don't need no help.
Play fake. Mariota.
Hit it.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I can't switch out or either.
They go play action. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many
I see
times
where
do we
I'm
talk
at.
to
I
offensive
don't even know.
coordinators
I'm good, coach.
that
I'm good, coach. I'm good, coach.
everyone on offense not doing
I'm good,
their
coach.
job?
I'm good, coach.
Let's be
I'm good,
honest
coach.
about this one.
I'm good, coach.
This is the offensive line unable to counter the
I don't need no
pass
help,
rush.
man.
They've been teeing off all
I'm
game.
not playing safety. I'm not hiding
Fourth
from
quarter
this
with a
shit.
3-score lead here,
I don't need no
Charles,
help,
but they're
coach.
still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game
Give me,
rolling
coach.
down,
I'm ready, coach.
it's an
I don't need
opportunity
no
for
help.
the guys to come
I'm
off the
working.
bench and get a chance to
stand up.
play. And a lot of
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
He has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Okay.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling.
How do they teach you how to do it? He has no
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now.
Yeah, hit it inside. Look, they stink. You can't make a throw like that. You can't make a throw like that. You gotta really be able to know what the grass is.
Good for 26 and a first down.
Look, show him. Show him quick. Now hit him inside. You see? Stop him hop. You see? Come on, man. You gotta really know what it feels like.
Inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't do it for the
Just
scoreboard.
like that, they'll
I do
operate
it
from
for
the
the
red
real.
zone now on first down.
We got to say.
Back to throw
What pick?
again.
That's what I'm saying. You talking
Being
about some
chased
pick.
out
Watch me
left.
peel them. Look. I did that. Look, this nigga stinks, man. How don't we be calling it like we see it? He
He's in for the
stinks.
touchdown. but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No, or you saw me plant my feet. I plant my feet and then I pop. You know what I'm saying? You thinking I'm running left and calling right? This isn't Ryu facing Ken. This is me planting my feet, seeing the guy. But you would know. Look, you want that bump? Like you, oh my gosh, you can have him. I just give me at least, I guess, a second rounder. I don't know, what is he worth these days? An ice cream bar? I don't know. You want that bump? Yeah, you can give me a second rounder for him. He stinks.
I'll take him. So no more.
Yeah, just send me a second rounder. I don't need a first or anything like that. I'm not gonna rob you. You can give me a second rounder, and you can have this bum ass.
I don't think the play is open.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this
I'm willing to go back there and work. I'm the best corner, you know. Like I really live and die out there. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not just I really live and die out there.
Here's more.
Step up. Get it out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line
take
able to keep
whoever you want
leverage
off
and able
this
to keep
team.
people
Just send the draft pick.
facing a
I
lot
need
of pressure.
youth and I need talent.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw
Brian
another example
Burns?
of it there.
Yeah.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Because you're doing anything. They just call offensive pass.
Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, my gosh. Woo. Boy,
so they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Beat him outside. No. Good job. Good job. Three guys right there. Good job.
Back at his own 6-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
He's the piece.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defense.